Hello, hello, everyone. And today we have our beautiful guest with us, and we are gonna live stream our success of Kate Shake It.
Hi,
Continues
Ilona.
Luna. 1 second. We're going live. Uh-huh. Travel business success. Yeah. Let's go.
Right. So start it now.
Yes, we are going live. And now I will see you and me. Okay, we are on officially. Hello, hello, everyone. And today I want to introduce to you my sister in success and director, one-star director, just hit this beautiful milestone, Kate Shakehead. Hi, Kate.
Hi, Ilona. Thank you for inviting me again. Nice to see you, my sister, not just in the business, my twin sister, like
Absolutely.
everyone
It's
says.
so funny when people say, "Hey, I saw you. Your presentation was amazing." And I'm like, I watched it too, and I was not presenting, but thank you. Oh, so I have this for you. You see? No, you can't. Like this. Woo! I congratulate you because what does it mean to hit the milestone of becoming a one-star director? As a person who is one-star director too, I know it's a lot of effort and it's a lot of consistency in everything you do. And now you already got to your milestone and you have a guaranteed $1,000 a month residual, which is 12,000 a year residual plus your success is willable. So whatever happens, God forbid to you, I know you have a daughter. Tell us a little bit, how did you start? Because I know you have a full-time job as well.
Sure. So when I started, I wasn't planning to do this as a business. My whole majority was I don't like to leave money on the table. Once I figure out that commission was included anyway, doesn't matter where you book your trips. And I was the one who was planning our trips, my family trips, my friends' trips. I was like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna save a little bit, earn some extra, and travel a little bit more. So that was my whole idea. And that's I was just like, okay, let's give it a shot. And then I started and I understood, especially for being a mom, working full time, it's something for you like when you start feeling when you have no power, no energy, when you have no time for anything. And then when you discover in a hobby for yourself, in the beginning, it was just a hobby, which gives me energy. And I was like, oh, okay, I actually got extra energy. I have extra time for this. And I was enjoying what I was doing. So I started growing like really quick. I was selling to the same people I knew and then the people I didn't know, like some trips and building the team, which I wasn't planning either. And it just like happened suddenly, like, and I was like, oh wow, this sexual opportunity is amazing. So being a mom, if I know many moms feel like they're exhausted, they have no time, they're working, or they just take care of the house. If they feel that way, this means they actually have no positive energy comes to them. Because I felt the same way. I was just working, 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 cleaning the house, taking care of the child, taking care of the dog, of everything is going on. And after that, I'm busy. Meanwhile, I did have time to watch Netflix like other moms,
Ah,
right?
you see? You see, sometimes I ask people, can you come to presentation? Can you do something? Oh, I don't have time. So I ask, what do you do that you don't have time? Do you work? No, I don't have a full-time job. I said, so how are you busy? What do you do? Oh, I have my massage in the morning, then I have yoga, then I have Pilates, then I have whatever, whatever. And I'm like, wow, what a busy life. And you cannot find time for what you're doing anyway. So, yes, time. I want to ask you today three important questions. Number one question that everybody is usually before starting, they are hesitant. You had full-time job, you have a daughter, you have a husband, and at the same time, the house is on you already. So, what was the exact moment you realized this business had to become more than just a side thing? Because everybody starts, oh, I'll give it a try. What changed that you realized that it's not a side thing?
I think that when Jana, Director Pons, invited me to convention in 2023, I just started, and for me it was exciting. And she saw in me more, and she was like, "Kate, you have to come to convention." And I was like, "What's convention? What it is? Some Orlando, like something going on, people I don't know." And she's like, "You have to come." So, and when I went there, yes, it was in the beginning, it was scary. I didn't know anybody there. I just started months early, and I was like, okay. And when I saw people on the stage who combines their jobs, and they are not just like regular jobs, they are lawyers, doctors, military, lots of doctors actually, teachers, and they combine their job with this business, and they make actually more income in this business but still keeping this job. So I was like, oh, actually, look at them. I was like, you can do much more in this business. You can make thousands, millions of dollars. It's all in your hands. And I was like, yes, if they can do it, I can. This is when I start growing and I saw a different business side.
So this business you saw, it's not only for people that don't have income or job. A lot of successful people also are joining the business, and also busy people. Like I was impressed at the convention as well when we had registered nurses, when we had accountants, realtors, government, military people. All of these professions were in the room, and they were not only in the room, they were on stage sharing their stories, how they started and how they turned into a better life thanks to this business. So to me it was an eye opener as well. So next question I want to ask you, how a lot of people say I don't have time. Like in my case, when I ask people, would you be interested? You are booking anyway your vacations. So I don't have time. How did you practically structure your day to build this and still show up for your job and for your family? Do you have some secret?
The secret is if people saying they have no time, they will never have that time. I never thought like, I knew you have 24 hours in a day. 8 hours you work, 8 hours you sleep. Okay, 1 hour you have to get to job, get to your kids somewhere. Where are the rest 10 hours? Where did you do to them? So I never say like in my life I had no time. People who say this, just, right now I'm like asking, write down 24 hours. What do you do in day? Show me. I just don't believe you don't have 20 minutes in your day. When I started with 20 minutes a day, like 20 minutes, 1 hour. Like in the evening, my daughter goes to sleep 9 to 10, 10 to 11 p.m. That's it. Like, what are you doing at that time?
Can I share something? When I started, I got the whole business, and I didn't open it for the whole first month. I just like I bought, and I was like, oh, tomorrow, no, after tomorrow. And then also Yana is calling me and says, do you remember you got amazing opportunity? You have amazing business in your hands. What are you doing? I'm like, ah, true, where do I start? And I started not from the beginning. I started like, okay, I already have it. That's good. It was COVID, and everybody was sitting and studying, studying, studying. So I was like, oh, I have time. I bought courses how to become beautiful, how to breathe with my all kinds of chakras. Then I bought the travel business. I bought so many things. I wish this business costed more, some people say, because when it is more, than $200, people value it more. They treat it like a business. All my businesses I invested. You are in what? You have you are in truck business, right? You have a job in the truck
Yes,
business.
thousands of dollars.
Thousands of dollars. I invested in my investments in the Airbnbs. Thousands of dollars. I had a kids store, thousands of dollars, 20,000 I lost. And this is $200. And people treat it like, oh, whatever. And I would like people to value it so much more because it can bring you two thousands of dollars through this small investment if you treat it as a business, not like a hobby. So time, you're absolutely right. People that don't have time, they have to make time. For making time, they have to see the value in it. And to see the value, you need to devote at least some time to see the how it works, to educate yourself.
And some people, they think it takes more time. They didn't even look into the product and they give you excuse right away. I don't have time. I was like, do you know how much time do you need to invest in this business? Everybody's different. And like, what's your goal in life? It's like any job you start from the bottom, right? Where you make $8, $9, whatever minimum wage, and then you grow. Same in this business. You can start slowly, whatever time you can invest, 2 hours a week, 5 hours a week, 5 minutes a week. It's just how fast you will grow. But eventually you will grow. If you won't start, you won't grow. You won't see that at all. You'll be always busy, right? So I'm always tell them, start whatever time you have. And it
Yes.
just depends what's your goal.
And you know what I like? It is a beauty of the business. At the same time, it's the evil of the business because there is no boss. You cannot you cannot tell yourself, oh, you have to do this, this is this, because there is nobody who will stand in front of you and saying, did you do this? Did you do this? Otherwise, you will not get paid. If you didn't watch the webinar, you will not know how to book one or the other thing. So you will not get paid and you will not know. And even if client comes to you, you will not be knowledgeable how to book that vacation, how to book that all inclusive, where to find what, because it takes time to educate yourself, but you don't have to overwhelm yourself and know everything. This is another thing. In the beginning, I thought like, oh my God, I'm going to learn everything. I learned everything in first 2 weeks. I had head like this, and I was like, oh, I will never do it again because it's so much. And then somebody told me, but you don't need to know everything. You need to know how to do this. There is a doctor of exactly this. You have to know basics, where to find what, and you need to know how to send the quote to the client, and that's it. And also, I want to ask you one more question. The question number three: what changed? Because there are two things. We have business. When we buy a business, there is a start day, and actually another day when you decide to go serious about the business, when you like really decide to go 100%. What changed internally when you went from just participant and then 2020 and then DIT to one star director? What mindset or decision actually made the difference in your life?
So I started in 2023. And for me, the mindset in the beginning, it was booking trips for myself. And then year later, almost like I would say about a year later, I built a community. I loved the people. I changed completely, like, from before I would go out with my friends, talk about trips to Dubai or something. And it was just like dreams, making a trip, booking on Expedia, nothing. And now all my friends list like got changed. They either business partners already, and I'm going with them, and we're building business. And it's like I stopped being, I would say, not lazy, like not productive. Right now, like I value my time more. So if somebody is inviting me somewhere, something else, the business comes first, and then it comes, the party things, and just completely the lifestyle. and I love it. I completely like love it. My new friends, my new family, my travel family, and how we grow together. So the lifestyle completely changed to thanks to this business. And if would somebody would tell me 3 years ago, this is where I'll be right now, I would never believe that I'll sit down with Ilona. I barely knew. I met her in Florida one time, and I got with her like good friends. I know I can call her anytime. I need her. She can call me. We can count on each other. We can go on a trip without even thinking. I would be like, no, that's not me. I'm a mom. I have to clean. I have to cook. I have to work. And right now I'm like, you know what? If I change my life, and I know how many there are moms like me, and they don't value themselves. This is our biggest mistake.
Sometimes I see a lot of people that they have like they are surrounded by some people, but they are looking for all those women's retreats, women's girls trips, something, something. Because why? They are lacking community. They are lacking in their everyday life like-minded people, that women or men that support them, that they can be growing personally and at the same time be themselves. And sometimes in this business, I see that, for example, for me, I found all that I needed from those retreats and girls' trips and boys' trips. I found it in my trips with my community of travel advisors. We are professional travel advisors, and our speeches, our talks, even on the all these events, it's all about business. It's all about how can I grow, how can I help more people, how can I change my life, how can I help to pay off the debt if you have credit card debt, how can we change the life of each other to be more productive. And I realized that there are some rooms that I don't want to be anymore because I have nothing common with those rooms. I had to disconnect, and I found so much more valuable information in the events and trips that we are having as a business partners. Did you have to change your community and like disconnect or say no to some of the places, events, activities?
Of them, which I understood were not so valuable for me. Like I can do something else, work on my business and enjoy more, instead of, I don't know, let's say there is a party, like, something somebody's organizing, and I know it's going to be like another month as well or whatever. I can skip it, I'd rather do this and that. So I understood, I would rather be with my travel family, do something else, like right now I'm so excited. I'm going in June on a trip, on a cruise with my entire team almost, like it's like so many of us going, and it's
Where are
not
you
just
going?
us.
Where are you going?
We are going from Galveston, Texas, on MSC, 7 nights, 8 days, to Cozumel, to Costa Maya, to Honduras. And it's not
Oh,
just me, and it's not just my daughter. It's actually all my business partners with their kids as well. And our kids are going to become friends. They already saw each other on Zoom. Like I'm talking to you right now, our kids already know each other. They already built connections there. They cannot wait for this trip, and I cannot wait to see my friends. And what's rather to go on the trip you plan and book yourself without having a business in your hand? Or would you rather to go with your people, you guys working together, building the business, building the community, you building the great friendship, and the kids are connected as well. So it's like win-win, I just love it. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy that trip much more than I'm gonna go to party with the people who's not in the business. So
I agree. We did a trip. We had a cruise with team and clients. We had part of the team from UK coming with their friends. We had Zhenya that booked the whole group cruise with her clients and team and friends. So we had the team with clients together. So it was such a great time in December. We went to Key West, ta ta ta. And the beauty of it is when you travel with business partners, you don't have to teach them when to start photo circle, when is poll, who is doing what. You just like photo circle is there, pictures are there, please download, join the Telegram chat that is there, and let's vote who is having what excursions. Boom. That's it. You don't need to over explain because the people already trained. Sometimes it's like, oh my God, I have to teach you all this from the beginning. But the culture is very good to have this culture that everybody understands. Like everybody, oh, let's dress up in the t-shirts. Oh, let's dress up in bananas. Okay, cool. I'm cool with that. Like we're going now into Costa Rica to leadership retreat. Are you coming? No, you're not coming. I'm gonna miss
I had
you.
so many trips. I wish I can handle more this year.
I know. I had to. I replaced it. I had booked a business trip to Dubai, but because of the situation, we had to cancel. And so I said, "Listen, I'm gonna switch it to Costa Rica, and it's gonna be leadership training retreat, team building, and at the same time like-minded people with personal growth sharing the experience, doing how are you doing this, oh, how can I help you grow, how can I help more people, how can I do this. It's going to be cool, amazing, fantastic. I did not plan in the beginning, but God knows something more than I. So I'm excited about that, and more and more availabilities to come. I'm like, if they gave you in life the opportunity to do whatever you want, what are three things you would do?
You all know what we'll do. Just go job, travel the world as our family, right? That's the one thing I want to do, and nothing else. I don't need two more.
Okay, deal. You got it. You got it. So, thank you so much for your time. I want to ask you, what would you recommend to every single woman and person and man, because we have men and women in this business, but as a mom, as a full-time job person, what would you recommend to people that are still hesitant and thinking and going in and out? What would be your word of advice?
I would suggest them to look, surround yourself, check your life. What do you do? And if you'll continue what you're doing, where you will be in 5 years. Like people say, surround yourself with successful people and you'll become successful. There is many moms, many people with jobs, without jobs, got success in this business and they're not special. They just believe in that and go for that. If you believe you're gonna be losing here, it's not for you. It will be nothing will be for you. You have to believe in yourself, give it a shot, and give it time and work on it. Don't treat this business as gym membership. Treat it as a business, and anybody can do it to become successful. Like I'm not special. I started 3 years ago. A mom, full-time employee. My daughter has hip hop dance and lots of classes every single night. I have to go around the city. And when I started in this business, it was 87,000 agents. I was number 87,000 when I started. So yesterday when I opened my app and I went to top income earners, I was so happy to see my name in top 500 people. I was like, and it's 145,000 right now. So it's went by 60,000 people in just 3 years. And its time is now. It's now or never. Other people can do it. Believe in yourself. Don't listen others. Just do it. Just do it if you truly want to change something in your life. That's my advice.
Absolutely, I love it, love it, love it. Because I had one person. She said to me, I asked ChatGPT and he said me this. I said, okay, can you ask also yourself, what is the worst thing that can happen to you? The worst thing that can happen to you if you give it a try is you're going to come back in 30 days to the same you as you were when you started. Because you have 30 days money back guarantee. You have very simple business plan, compensation plan, and you don't have any minimum in sales. So nobody asks you to buy vitamins or shampoos or dump it into your friends' backyards, have the full garage of whatever products. It's all in the cloud. You don't have to buy any of your products because your product is travel service. So this is very important. Your product is in the sky. And when I realized that, I was like, oh my God, I have best inventory in my life. I go through our program that we have 2 weeks of program. When you start, you have step-by-step education, how to book cruises, how to book hotels, how to book car rentals, how to book insurance, this, step by step. So you don't have to be on your own. We have you we got you, so you have it all scheduled. Don't you worry, and you whenever you find time, you will make time because this business is endless opportunity. If you're watching us, if you have any questions, you can post in comments after this live any questions. And if you are interested in the business and you have still questions how to start, reach out to Kate or me and we will help you to start this business. This is going to be the lifetime change.
Sure. Thank you, Ilona, again for inviting me today and giving a shot to share my experience with other people. So hopefully it helps somebody today.
Absolutely, and thank you so much for sharing this experience with us. I know that you are on the roll now, and I see you in 2 stars and 3 stars and many more to come because this is just the beginning.
Thank you, Ilona. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.